Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Rams and the Arizona Cardinals. The first quarter of the season already in the rear. Week 5 on EA Sports. And this will make it into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
He's up past the 35-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now. It's Hunt. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 1st down, it's Newton. And going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. John Johnson with the INT. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. They were ball hawks last week. They had a trio of interceptions on defense. In the first drive, they pick up right where they left off.
They're creating quite a reputation for themselves, aren't they? And sometimes what happens is when they know that the defense can take the ball away, as they saw the previous week, now you try too hard to not let them take it away, and you force yourself into errors. They've intimidated them in a sense and gotten the ball from them.
7-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
Rams, 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Jalen Thompson.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there.
Complete to number 17.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3. Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On third down, Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Devontae Freeman. His second touchdown on the season. And the Rams are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
John Johnson.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a toss right side for Hunt.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Offensively lucky there, able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
He'll take it at the 42. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. On 1st down, Akers. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's a gain of 3.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Throwing again here on 2nd down, this time complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 22-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Rams.
They'll run on 1st down. Akers. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up second.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. They'll run here with Akers. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Flush to his right. And he will score. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown.
Russell Wilson. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Rams tack on to their advantage.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and...
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. There he goes, left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal.
Brings up 7.
And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Los Angeles. It's the fullback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's tackled at the 34-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd.
They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
A gain of a yard. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 9. Newton toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Escaping the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Terrell Lewis tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded at the 20. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man on the crossing route. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Number 17.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Eluding the pressure right. This one brought in by Jefferson. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
2nd and 4.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Solid coverage on the play by Devondre Campbell.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Wilson.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because a strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. And he finds Howard complete. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
At the 25-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A shotgun snap for Newton. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
20.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He'll let one go deep for Howard. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
By the Rams.
So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half. And you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not
down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, L.A. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Rams add on to their lead.
They have really had their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1 minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Newton on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the contact came before the ball got there, and the flag is thrown.
Timing is everything, isn't it? And it's so hard to cover these great receivers. They have such great body control, and they can fake you out. In this case, as you described, got there before the ball got to the receiver. Penalty flag had to come out.
On 1st and 10, Newton. That's caught by Howard. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report.
Dixon set to kick off.
The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And the half will begin with a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Going right back to Akers. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. He'll get this one to Cup, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Rams.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Van Jefferson was the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
We'll drop this one down to Freeman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Complete to Van
Nothing
Jefferson.
fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 9 yards the pickup there, and it's a first down. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Akers. He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line.
The Rams ball carrier.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
They'll go again here with Akers. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
At the 1-yard line.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers with touchdown number 8 on the year. And this offense continues to pour it on. And certainly some credit there for that touchdown goes to the offensive line.
They never get the credit they deserve in the stat sheet, but they are the reason that they got the points. Excellent job up front, clearing the way for the score.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want.
Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So they keep the football, but now face second and long. On the counter, Hunt. And he's going to take this up past the 10 to about the 11. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be third down now with still a long way to go to get to the first down marker.
20.
Out of the gun, Newton. He'll air this one out for Kirk. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Second down at 6 now from the 42.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll run it here with Hunt.
42-yard line.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Jordan Hicks brought him down. That's a gain of 3.
On third down, here's Hunt. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with fourth down at a yard. And able to find Kirk complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11. Hands it off out of the gun. Down right around the 25.
Number 20.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
Hicks brought him down. A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8 at the Rams' 25-yard line.
Check, 43. Push him back. Push him back.
From the 25 on second down. Newton flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a third and 8. From the gun, here's Newton. That ball complete to Isabella. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up fourth. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's first and goal after they rip off a solid chunk of yardage in the ground game on a risky fourth down call.
First and goal at the 8-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. On second and goal, the lone man in the backfield is Hunt. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Now Newton on third and goal. This will be caught at about the 6. Well, you Their QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
3rd and long. It's Newton. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 4th down and
on 4th down, Newton. That's complete to Butler. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run this with Akers. And some room to maneuver. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, L.A. Cam Akers. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Rams have got it on cruise control. They seemingly just continue to score at will. And as great as it's been for the offense, you got to feel for that defense down there.
I love how you use the word will, because both teams came into the game with the will to win. But one team has obviously imposed its will on the other and broken them. Because what we're seeing right now, wow, that's a defense that's in tatters after what they faced in this ball game.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Troy Apke, and he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
Sam Sloman for the...
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
You can't block me. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. Gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Cardinals on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he finds his man. That's Butler. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. 43 is the mark. 43 is the mark.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Cardinals first down. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. Operating from the gun, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the...
This is caught inside the 15. And he gets this down deep inside of Arizona's 15-yard line.
A gain of 52 yards.
Sometimes the one-handed catches are unnecessary, but he was trying to ward off the defender with the other, so maybe that was just a good play.
So that tells you that not only do they imagine those types of catches, they actually work on them with defenders jostling them in order to keep their concentration and haul it in.
Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. From the gun, Wilson. This will be caught at about the 6.
Wilson.
And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. The Rams on 3rd down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 4. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. That's Cup for a Ram touchdown.
Complete.
Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Rams just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
The score, Rams 55, Cardinals nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. In on the stop, the safety, Troy Apke.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
Play action, it's Newton. He'll buy some time right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And now here is another interception. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
36-yard line. It's a pickup of 3.
They'll keep it on the ground. Akers. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, here's a run by Akers. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now a run with Akers. He will push his way down to about the 14. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
The tackle made by Devondre Campbell. A gain of a yard. Brings up
on 2nd down. It's Freeman.
14-yard line.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.